We're here with Megan Shaw, President and CEO of the Pittsburgh Life Sciences Alliance. Megan, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about just your role, the Alliance, what you guys do, and we'll get into talking a little bit about Pittsburgh, but first let's start with you.
Sounds great. So we are a strategic advocate for the life sciences community here in Pittsburgh. This region is really unique in that we have two integrated health systems in Highmark and UPMC sitting here, headquartered here, as well as two R1 universities in Carnegie Mellon and the University of Pittsburgh, and a really strong foundation environment. So we have the R.K. Mellon Foundation and the Hillman Foundation, which are two major industrial foundations that are backing the region. And all six of those entities came together and said life sciences is really a priority for this region, and so formed the Pittsburgh Life Sciences Alliance. And I have the privilege of getting to be an advocate for this sector, helping to raise awareness of it, connect across the different aspects, and host events and really be building the sector here.
When you look across the map, because I think the collaboration that you just described, that is not done easily, to have multiple different entities from different sectors row in the same direction. What do you think has built the culture for that to happen? What is it about Pittsburgh that's allowed this kind of alliance to thrive versus somewhere else?
Yeah, it's so interesting you asked that, because we had a roundtable yesterday that had 5 multinationals, both of those health systems, both of those universities, and what came out of it was that the talent here is so collaborative. There's a different, people row together, and there's just a culture here of being in the best interest of the region and also continuity. So what we heard from some of the multinationals is in other regions it's a revolving door. They have talent in, they have talent out, they'll get the same resume back 2 years after they've been there. And in Pittsburgh that doesn't happen at all. We're sort of committed, people stay, they really grow. And so I think that is evident in the coalition that came together to form this entity.
And obviously that is the foundation for a moment like right now. We're at a conference talking about AI, the massive investment that's already underway, the technological advancements that are here and only going to keep coming. Where does life sciences fit into all this? What are the opportunities over the coming years, both for the industry and for this region?
Yeah, so this region starts from a really fascinating place because we are the intersection of clinical capabilities in our two health systems that are nationally renowned, research capabilities in that we have University of Pittsburgh's number 6 in NIH funding. I mean, it's a total powerhouse. Over $1.2 billion in R&D that happens here, and 90% of that is in life sciences. Wow. And then Carnegie Mellon is incredible in the AI space. So you've got the clinical side, the research side, and a history of automation and manufacturing all coming together. And if you think about where life sciences is going, we see two real clusters that are developing here and that we have real leadership in. One is data-driven healthcare, so the application of AI and technology to healthcare. There's so much data, and sitting here with the clinical and claims data, sitting in these two health systems, a variety of biobanks. We have the actual underlying data as well as the technical capabilities and expertise coming out of our universities to be a real leader in that. Abridge, who's here today, one of the hottest companies in the world right now, is a Pittsburgh story. It's a guy who went to CMU, did his training at the University of Pittsburgh, and spun this company out of UPMC with the backing of their venture fund. So that's a great example of that cluster. The other area we're seeing real growth is in precision biologics and manufacturing. So Crystal Bio is a company, it's one of the hottest gene therapy, I think it's number 3 in gene therapy revenue, and it is totally homegrown Pittsburgh company. So started here, biomanufacturers here, first redosable gene therapy. So that whole development and manufacturing of these precision biologics is an area that we're seeing a lot of growth in.
I mean, it sounds like you have the goods. I'm interested to know, how do you get the message out? How do you tell the story of the region when it's a very loud story coming from a lot of different directions around the country? How do you guys look to break through?
It's really something we spend a lot of time on, because one of the things we realized very early is that we have a do-say problem as opposed to a say-do problem. So most places are talking about what they're doing, but there's not a whole lot to back it up. We're doing all the things, but we're very humble and we don't do a great job of telling our own story. So we're really reaching out these days, trying to talk to people, tell the story, and make sure people are aware that, multinationals are building their AI centers of excellence here in Pittsburgh because of the talent. And we have these incredible unicorns coming out of the region. So we're doing everything we can to promote them, make sure those companies and the people that are really the doers are getting known outside of the region.
Well, fascinating. We look forward to digging in more. Is there anything else that you wanted to share today? Because this was great for me.
No, this is great. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you. Megan Shaw.